All right, former President Donald Trump took time off the campaign trail today for closing arguments in his civil fraud trial in New York City, where he is accused of falsifying financial documents for a decade. CBS's Robert Costa is outside the courthouse.
With his businesses in New York at risk, and after a long day in court, former President Donald Trump arrived at one of his New York properties to speak to reporters.
We have our best poll numbers, we have the best everything despite this, and maybe because of this.
With just days before the Iowa caucuses, Trump says his legal challenges here in New York and elsewhere are now part of the campaign trail.
Are you planning to show up in court?
Yeah, I want to go to all of my trials.
Thursday saw the closing arguments over the extent of fraud in the New York civil case. Judge Arthur Engoron, who has already concluded Trump and his two sons have defrauded banks and companies by inflating assets, is now weighing the scope of penalties. An explosive scene unfolded in the courtroom as Trump spoke up and veered outside the bounds of what the judge said he could say, lashing out and making false accusations against the judge and the New York Attorney General. "This is a fraud on me. What's happened here, sir, is a fraud on me," Trump claimed. "You can't listen for more than 1 minute. This has been a persecution," he directed at Engoron, prompting the judge to cut him off and tell Trump's attorneys to control your client. And while New York State attorneys finished their closing arguments, Trump was already gone, pumping his fists as supporters cheered him at his 40 Wall Street building. New York State Attorney General Letitia James.
This case is about the facts and the law. And Mr. Donald Trump violated the law.
Trump told me he does plan to attend all of his upcoming trials, civil and criminal, state and federal. That's a remark that could have a real impact on the campaign calendar and take Trump away from those key battleground states as he spends time in the courtroom. Norah?
Yep. There's a number of trials coming up on different fronts. Yeah, Robert Costa, thank you so much.